welcome, ladies and Jew boys, too. I'm Aravero, here as always, and here is Nature's Beauty, episode 11. And I have been, of course, working on the storage system and this basement of the mansion area since the last episode. And as you can see, I've got a whole bunch more drawers over here. These all match. I don't know if you remember the ones before didn't match, but they all matched. I just took the ones that I had before, threw them back in the framing table, well, emptied them and into the new ones, threw them into the framing table and reframed them into the right thing. I have compacting drawers for, I think this is going to be about everything that can compact. Although I think actually diamonds might be able to compact. But I've got one more drawer there in case I find something that can compact. And other than that, everything is the same over here. I do have 36 levels. I do not have any more diamonds. But by some mistake, accident, or whatever, error. Oh, okay, so I've got all of those things in the drawers, right? Let's just go back a little, just a tiny bit, okay? So this is all of the blocks that I've been harvesting, cobble and dirt especially from this project, and then the slates and the other things, and everything else is just kind of scattered around in these drawers. It's a little bit more organized than it was. Okay, so the first thing I want to get to, since we're just a little bit more organized, is we have these cooking things that we made in the second episode, maybe the third episode. And they're useful, but at the moment they're taking up valuable chest space. That's one item. It's never going to be any more than one item, and it's taking up valuable chest space. So I think if I make I'm gone down here to, and I've put in at and it's just BIB. Bibliocraft is the mod that I'm looking at. I think that a shelf like this dark oak shelf right here, will hold those pots, I think. So I need some slabs and some planks. I have some planks. Let me go ahead and make some slabs. I'm gonna probably need 2 or 3 shelves to get that crafted, to get enough craftings of that to make the shelves hold it. Hold the pot, all of the pots that I've got. But yeah, let's go ahead. Even if it doesn't hold this, I might be able to find something else. So what I've got right here is this chest has all of my food items. So I want to put all of those. Why did that one not form properly? Maybe that is proper. That's kind of strange though. Okay, let me get these things and see if they fit in there. All right, that is... Come on. All of y'all. This is going to be a colossal waste of energy if they don't fit. Yay, they work. All right, this is going to be a little bit inconvenient, but we'll just do it this way. Oh, I want to show you something with this compass too in just a second. Let me get rid of these pots. Okay, so... I was playing with this compass. Let me get rid of the pots. Is that all of the pots? No, one more. And then we'll look at the compass. I was playing with this compass a minute ago. That's all I need. No, one more spot. Oh, I can do it that way. Yay. Okay, so then I can come up to these and I can just grab out the one tool that I want and put it right back with my hand, or I can apparently open it with my shift click and access it and put it in my inventory for other stuff. Okay, so check out this. Check this out. The compass. I don't know if you all can see that. I don't know if there's a way for me to adjust that. Can you all see that in the middle of the screen? The compass says A, what your current coordinates are, and B, has a compass, like an actual compass heading thing, south, southwest, west, in the middle of the screen, and it says what biome you're in. That kind of thing could be a whole lot more useful for getting back and forth between places. Like if you knew you wanted to go west, just pop that compass out there. But I'm going to put it in here. Okay, and see, instead of following the compass, if you wanted to go north to something, you could just keep pointing north. That's just really, really awesome. But the fact that it's not pointing over here to 00 suggests that there's a thing that I've been meaning to do. Oh gosh, I don't even know what time of day it is. Maybe I should have my weapons out. Suggests that what time of day is it? Maybe it's morning. Oh, it is morning. I got lucky. Yay me. The fact suggests that I haven't done the thing. I have not relocated my spawn to this 00 location. And I'm not really sure how to do that off the top of my head, so I might have to cheat a little bit to get that done. I thought I had done it already, but I have several worlds going right now, so I could easily have confused myself. Let's see. It is... I'm looking forward to 113 because commands are going to finish. Okay, so let's do this. It's okay, command... set world spawn, and I think you use a deber, a deber and a deber to say relative to your current permit. Okay, so then that was wrong. So help, and I think, okay, so the help thing, help 1 of 15. Okay, golly gosh gee, this is annoying, but this is how I have to always go find the commands. Let's see, it'll be about, if there's 15 pages, then let's try page 10. Effect discover, oh my gosh. Okay, well, my goal is, that's the wrong button. My goal is to have the 00 marked, here, or 00 beast spawn chunks, so, because I've already noticed things like the farms aren't growing. But anyway, let me check these traps while I'm standing here. Oh, I'm finally getting leather. Yay, I'm finally getting leather. 1 piece of leather. I need 4 pieces of leather to make a backpack. That's my goal, is 4 pieces of leather for a backpack. Okay, so let me just go ahead and empty that out. Okay, so then I'm going to come back over here. Let me just run back over here to the... why did I come over here right now? Oh, because of the world spawn. Okay. Alright, so we made shelves. The world spawn, I'm going to reset the world spawn to 00 just so that you all know if you come in and you discover that things look different or my compass points in the correct direction, then that's why. And I should have fire tick off already, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything burning lately. Alright, come back over here. I actually have a plan for this episode. Burned off 8 minutes talking about 2 shelves. Okay, so the other thing that I was noticing as I went through my inventory, get rid of this food. Get rid of this food, not that, because that's not where that goes. Why would feathers go there? I don't know, they apparently do. Okay. So, as I was going through my, see, I need a backpack because this is all the stuff that I feel like I have to carry with me, right? Okay, anyway, as I was going through my inventory, I noticed I have a lot of eggs and stuff that I have gathered, as I've wandered around. Like, this one is really interesting. It's a cassowary egg. Like, I think that's a big bird. I want to know what it's for, but these are also very interesting. It says they're unidentified. And I recently found out that in this mod pack there's a phoenix which you can ride and it flies. So, well, we got to do that. We've got to get to there. So, over here at Exotic Birds, I went and looked and there's a book. So, let's make this book because it'll tell us stuff. There's a book right here and a feather. And I'm hoping that it'll tell us stuff. A book and a feather. Bird encyclopedia! Yay! Wow. Speaking of cassowary, was I holding that? Look, there's a big, it's got 10 hearts. Tempted by apples, bred by apples, tamed, you can't tame it apparently. Large territorial bird found in northeastern Australia, New Guinea, live in small groups. far from humans and will become aggressive if provoked. The bony extension on top of his head is called a casque and is used to push through dense vegetation. There's a spin button? What does that do? Oh, it spins the little icon here. Okay. So if I go that page, the page turning thing doesn't seem to work. Okay. Crane, Gouldian Finch. Okay, so you can sit here. What does this do? Refresh. Oh, this shows the different color types of the same bird. That's cool. Peafowl. And it shows that there's a difference between male and female. That's cool. All right, so there's a useful book. It looks like a fairly well written documentation, but it doesn't look like it's going to tell me how to get a phoenix. I have a feeling these unidentified eggs are the important part here. So what else is in this mod is a nest. I'm not sure what to do with that. Some feathers, and these meat things. Okay, but this egg identifier looks like it's the thing. Let's see if we can use that to see if I can get that. Okay, so this is the ingredients for it. Yes, I cheated and got prepared today. Okay, so there's an egg identifier right there. Give me that box back. I want to identify these eggs. And so overall, the long-term goal is in the middle, there's going to be this pillar of storage. And then around the outside, we'll just have workstations for things like this. Okay, so I have a bunch of mystery eggs. And it wants something there. What is that? What is that? Oh, I think that's supposed to be a magnifying glass. I think I saw in the information on the pack that I need to have redstone in there to analyze these eggs. So, yeah, redstone ahoy. Redstone ahoy. Let's just yep, it's working. Yay! It is a magnifying. Is it a magnifying glass? That's kind of an interesting graphic. Cardinal egg. Okay, so let's see what kind of egg we get. And while that's working, let's go ahead and go over here and make the other thing that's over here, which is an incubator, because I have a feeling if we get an incubator, if we get a phoenix egg, we're probably going to want to incubate it rather than throwing it to try to get, okay, move items. All right, and then there's the incubator. Okay, so we have an incubator here, and okay, we've got some eggshells. That's flamingo egg, penguin egg. Okay, so far we haven't gotten anything that terribly exciting. Let's have a look at this incubator. That's blaze powder. So we can put quite a few eggs in here, though, it looks like. I wonder, this is the thing I'm wondering. If I put an egg in there, assuming I had power for it, which I don't, what did we get? Flamingo egg, magpie egg, and another magpie egg. But look, this has a 70% chance of spawning. If I had just picked up an egg out in the world, it wouldn't have that high of a chance of spawning. It would just be like a 10% chance. Okay, that's really good. I now have birds inside. Oh, you're quite red. You're quite red. Here's a penguin egg. Why is the penguin egg bigger than the... I got two. Go away, Lily. No, there's three penguins from one egg. That's awesome sauce. Okay, of course the dog would pick now to come sit in my elbow and indicate that she wants to go outside. Of course she would. And a cardinal. Okay, I got 3 penguins from the same egg. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to deal with this dog though. So, please excuse me. Gotta love the doggies. Okay. So, this runs on blaze powder, but I don't have any eggs that didn't hatch lovely little chicks when I threw them just now. And that's all of the eggs that I have in the world. So, I guess I don't have to run to the nether. The nether? Yeah, the nether. so that I don't have to run to the nether right now to get blaze powder. So the other thing I wanted to do today was I wanted to go, well today, yeah, the other thing I wanted to do was to run off and explore. I'm going to end up with this penguin eggs all over the base, which may or may not be a bad thing. I'm not sure if it would be a bad thing or not. Okay, let me keep my bird encyclopedia just in case it's useful. I've got my bed, I've got my atlas. That is eggshell. That's wonderful. What do I need? What else do I need to go on a trip? I want to go do some exploring. I want to go. Where's my compass? That would be fun. Let's use the compass and plan our adventure. I want to go east. Because the other time I went exploring, I went west. So this time I'm going to go east. Okay, I love that this is awesome. I can just keep going east, and then if you stop and look at something, you won't get turned around. That'll be so awesome. Okay, so, yep, I'm gonna go exploring. I will be back if I see anything exciting. Alright, well, I'm not going east. I've decided to follow this coastline south, and check this out. This is a dungeon. There's not going to be anything in there that I probably can take it. I think there's some spiders in there. I probably could take it, but my inventory's full, and I've already picked up 2 diamonds. And so I'm just going to, like, mark it right now on my atlas. So we'll come back to this some other time when it's, like, intentional. Something strange is going on up there. I'm not very far from where I saw that last dungeon. Something really strange is going on up here, though, because there's a massive obsidian on the side of the mountain. With end stone. With end stone. How unusual. I think I know what that is. And if that's what I think it is, that's like big. If that's what I think it is, it's big, 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 big. I think there's an Enderman spawner here. That's what I think. I think there's an Enderman spawner under all of this end stone, and I'm picking up this end stone, whatever I have to throw down. I want my kiwi eggs. I don't need that wheat. I'm getting this end stone. I think there's a spawner under here. I think I've seen other people playing. There's so much lag right now, and I'm under the shade of the tree, and the sun's going down. So of course, there it is. It's an Enderman spawner. I found an Enderman spawner. Yay me! Yay me! Okay. Let's get that atlas out and. Where we are, right here. We're gonna mark that with that. Yes. Enderman spawner. Yay! I have to come back because, as I said, my inventory is full and I need to get a chest transporter, but then I can put that in my base and make an Enderman spawner in my base and kill Enderman and get Ender Pearls and have, like, stuff. An experience farm. Although at the moment I have enough experience to enchant and I don't have the diamonds to enchant. But, you know, the one thing doesn't have to wash the other one. Yay, I found an Enderman spanner. Wash the other one? Why did I say wash the other one? Hi, dear. What do you got? You guys recruiting for the reindeer job? Yeah, we're not actually hiring right now. Thanks. I found an Enderman spawner. Yay me! Found a chicken, and it's getting close to night. The chicken and the night don't matter. I want the chicken. I'm trying to get the chicken in my boat is what I'm trying to do. Go down there. Go down there. Go down there. Just go on down there. Go on down there. Go on down there. I want the chicken to be in the boat. Nope, get in the boat, get in the boat, get in the boat. The chicken is in the boat. Yay, me, the chicken is in the boat. I needed a hen to go with the rooster I have at home. I've just noticed something strange, and it's not the hummingbird, although he's very cute. Look at the bottom, look by my hot bar. Above my hunger bars, I have, like, a shield icon. I don't know what that's about. I have perfectly ordinary armor. Very, very ordinary armor. And I don't know what it could possibly be at all. There's nothing weird in my inventory. So if you all know something about why my inventory would be giving me shielding or something. There's another one of those dungeons. Let's see where I am. Cancel. Where am I? There I am. Another dungeon. All right. Okay, let's get out of here. I left my boat with my chicken in it somewhere along this coastline over here, so I'm gonna go back over there and head home because my inventory is full and I still haven't found any cows, so I can't get any more leather between now and the time I get home. So yeah, stuff and such. I found some wild caraways. They are not very far from my house, and I think that, oh my gosh, they growl. Can you hear that? They growl. That's amusing. Okay, he's almost done growing. In a minute, he'll be a full-grown penguin. What? Are you feeling embarrassed? Are you feeling embarrassed? But growing up is exciting and stuff. I mean, what's not to love? And you'll get to look like however you look when you're full grown. You could be very impressive. It's like something to look forward to, don't you know? It's like a thing. You got 30 seconds. Why are you hiding? Why are you trying to hide from me? He's trying to hide from me. You and your two brothers. You both of them. Look. Okay, the sword is really doesn't mean anything. Are you attracted to light and heat? You seem to like the torch. Okay, here goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding ding! Oh, you're quite the impressive specimen, but I have to say, you look like you've got a bit of a hunch in your back. Still much too young to be having a hunch in your back, I'm afraid. Okay, oh, here's another one. How much time is left on them? They're all the same age. Really? 30 seconds left on that one? Where's the other one? Where's the third one? There was 3. There was 3. I don't know where the third one is. Is all good. Is all good. There's fine. It's fine. There is fine. There is fineness. Okay. What I need to do now is I need to go and mine. There's the other one. Are you going to leave? Are you going to try to grow out into the big wide world? And how much time do you have left? He says, no, I'm not. Oh, this one grew. And now he can't fit through that hole. And this one's only got 11 seconds. Yep. Alrighty. Ready? 2, 1. Okay, you guys are officially the ushers. I don't know why. You just are. So there's no seating or anything, but every distinguished establishment needs to have like an usher or a maitre d'. You guys are the ushers, and he can be the maitre d' since he was first. All right. Well, one of the things that I discovered when I was cleaning house was that I have a diamond pickaxe that has not been enchanted. And I figured that if I got some lapis, that would help. I'll go ahead and enchant that because I don't have but the 2 diamonds I found on my exploration to do anything else with, and I'm a little bit concerned about these levels. Okay. I don't want to not have levels. Okay, this is fine. Efficiency 4. That one's efficiency 3, so let's go ahead. Ooh, nice pick. That's a nice pick. Fortune 3, efficiency. All right, that will make my life a lot easier as far as getting diamonds is concerned. All right, Thank you for that enchant. Lapis. Okay. Well, Aradoodle